Hi and welcome here from the Moscone Center in San Francisco, where I report from the GDC 2019. The Google keynote has ended and Google has introduced Google Stadia, a cloud gaming platform that could revolutionize the way we play games. Now in this video I'm going to let you know more about Google Stadia, and I'm going to think about what would this mean actually for VR gaming and in the future AR gaming. Will this also have an impact on Steam VR, Viveport Infinity, and so on and so forth? And we're starting with this right now. My name is Sebastian Ang, and this channel is called MRTV. If this is your first time here, if you're just as excited about VR and AR as me, then subscribe to this channel now and click on the bell button so don't miss anything. So let's talk about Google Stadia. We had already imagined that Google is going to introduce us to their Google Cloud Gaming platform, and it did happen. However, the presentation itself, it was simply fantastic. It was pretty incredible what they've shown us there. So indeed, Google Stadia, that's the name of this cloud gaming platform, and let me tell you why Steam and Twitch and the Epic Game Store and all of these companies who are working on the current gaming platforms should be scared. So, with Google Stadia, you can get your game on any of your screens, be it your television, be it your computer with a Chrome browser, be it your tablet, be it your phone. You can start your gaming sessions whenever you want and wherever you want if you have a good and strong internet connection. Now, what is exciting about this platform? You do not need to download the games at all. So within 5 seconds you are in the game without having to install anything, and the game is looking just as the game developers had hoped it to look like. So you can play the best looking, most demanding games on a very old computer as long as it has a strong internet connection and as long as it has a Chrome browser. And you can seamlessly go from session to session. So while you're on the bus home with your probably 5G connection, you're playing the latest blockbuster game, and then when you arrive home, you can simply load it up on your television and you can simply play at exactly the same moment where you left off from your phone. So that is pretty amazing. And you can send around games very easily now via a link. So if you want your friends to try out the game, you simply send them the link, they click on it, and they start to play, which is really cool and obviously very different from how we play games right now. Then they also introduced a new gaming hardware, and this gaming hardware is simply the controller, the Google Stadia controller. You don't need it. You can also use your USB controllers or your Bluetooth controllers that you own right now, but if you want to have all the features that Google Stadia offers, you can go for the Google Stadia controller. And the interesting part with this controller is that it's actually directly via Wi-Fi connected to the cloud, to this instant where you play that game. So latencies are minimal using this approach. Now also this controller has functions like directly sharing this with YouTube, and I'm going to talk a bit more about how this is connected to YouTube a moment later. So instantaneous being able to play games wherever you want definitely is one of the big advantages of this new Google Stadia gaming platform. Now let's talk about performance of the system. So each single instance of Google Stadia is as powerful as the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X together. So every single instant is super powerful, and the games are simply going to look gorgeous if you have this fast internet connection, And well, game developers don't have to worry anymore about your computer's performance or your console's performance. They can simply give you the best game experience. So simply think about it, playing all of your games with the highest settings, the highest possible settings, wherever you want. This is going to happen with Google Stadia. Now let's talk a bit more about how this is connected with YouTube. So yes, you can easily share it. You can share your games to YouTube, of course, but what's more interesting actually, now in the future, when you play a game, you can bring your friends into this. So you can allow them to join your game simply by offering this on your YouTube stream. You can say, hey, I'm looking for another player right now. And then for all the people watching this, they can click on this link and then they are in your game directly. And you can feature them, you can play together and stream it to everyone who's watching. So this is really a very nice way to stream, of course, since you can more interact with your audience. So I could say, hey, I need somebody now in the game right now who's watching and who wants to be featured on this stream, and then people can simply join you. Also, there's another cool feature, like there's going to be certain moments in the game that you can simply share via link, and when people click on that link, they can watch this moment of your game, or they can probably replay it themselves if they also want to play it, because, well, they can play it in their Chrome browser, they can play it on their phone, so they will be able to directly relive what you have just experienced in the game. That is truly, truly fascinating. And of course, this is going to be exciting for developers, since game distribution is now sending over a link. It's totally different, no more loading times, and the barrier to get into the game is lowered dramatically. So therefore, in my opinion, this could totally change the game, the game and the way we play games, and definitely without a doubt, like Steam and Epic and all these game providers and game shops, they definitely have a hard nut to crack on this one when it comes to competing against this. Simply sending over a link and allowing everybody to play the game without needing a supercomputer, that's crazy. That's really a big advantage in the game. And Google said they are the only ones who can do that because of their infrastructure. So now the platform is your gaming console. That is the big takeaway now. The platform is your game console, basically, and you do not need anymore the PlayStation 4, 5, 6 or whatever. You don't need the Xbox One X, nothing. You only need a strong internet connection. And they didn't say exactly like how good your internet connection has to be. I'm sure we're going to learn much more about this at a later stage. Definitely, Google Stadia is going to be extremely exciting, and it's going to go live very soon, actually. In this year, it's going to happen, and they already work together with 100 game studios, and they've also formed their own first-party game studio called Stadia. So, a huge, huge keynote presentation today from Google. Now, what does this mean for VR? It's a very, very exciting question. So I'd recently spoken with Elwin Wang-Graelin from HTC Vive, and he already told me that getting the games via 5G connection is the next big thing, and it's going to happen. And he said, like, it's also going to happen for Viveport, and it's probably going to happen sooner as we all think. Now, with Google Stadia, this future is just here in this year. So the question, of course, how big are the latencies? Can Google Stadia also support VR gaming, is the big question. And, well, I will try to get the answer to this question during GDC. I'll try to speak with the Google engineers and the people who are working on Google Stadia. I suppose that at the moment they are only focusing on flat gaming, but we don't know about that. So definitely that's one thing I want to find out. Is this also viable to use very soon, probably with Daydream, who knows, so that your games are being streamed directly into your VR headset. So definitely have to find out about the latencies. I believe it's possible. That's what I heard from HTC. So the big question is Stadia also going to go into VR gaming with the Daydream platform or something like this? Well, this is a big question that I will try to find out, but definitely the big implication, cloud gaming is at the doorstep, going to happen in 2019, and it's completely going to change the way that we're going to play games and how we share games with other people. So, I really hope that you enjoyed this summary of the Google keynote, and without a doubt, interesting questions are now looming around. How is this going to change Steam VR? Are they going to feel pressured to put this into the cloud as well? And how fast is it going to come? How fast is Steam going to move into the cloud? And yeah, these are exciting questions for 2019 and beyond. So please do leave your comments in the comment section below. There's so many questions. Do you think that Google Stadia is going to kill PlayStation 4, 5, 6? Do you think this is going to kill Xbox? Do you believe that we're going to play our VR games on Google Stadia very soon or anytime soon? Or do you believe that Steam VR is going to try to get into the cloud as soon as possible too? Or do you believe that Viveport Infinity is going to move into the cloud as soon as possible? Please do let me know in the comment section below. I can't wait to see what you think about this, and let's have a discussion in the comment section. Now, that's everything that I got for this short video about the Google keynote, about Google Stadia. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, do so now. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.